It's breakfast time and I'm finally gonna make these Christmas themed pancakes for the kids. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it up. It's already a complete pancake mix, so I think all I need to add is water. Yep. And the sprinkles are already in here. I thought they might be separate, but they're already incorporated into the powder mix. And I'm not actually measuring anything. I'm really just eyeballing it. So with pancakes, it really comes down to how thick or thin you like them. And I like mine kind of somewhere in between thick and thin. So that is what I'm aiming for. So it's kind of hard to show you guys the thickness on camera, but hopefully you can kind of see. And when it comes to making pancakes, I don't typically put any kind of oil or butter in the pan because you get the most even color if you don't. But obviously you would need to have a good non-stick pan that won't, you know, that the pancakes won't stick to. So if you do, then I would recommend doing it this way. And I'm cooking them on like a medium low heat, so around like a 3 or 4. So those bubbles are a really good sign, and then once you see it start to set up around the edges and you see it getting a little bit dry, when you can touch the edges without the batter transferring, that's when you know that they're ready to flip. So you can see the edges are like a little bit drier than the middle. And then you just want to take them up after about a minute or so because you don't want them to overcook. So we got a nice stack of pancakes, and now I'm just going to take the residual stuff that's in here out with a paper towel, and we can get the next batch in. This pizza comes on a piece of cardboard, so all I do is put it in the oven on the cardboard and it cooks perfectly fine every single time. I don't worry about trying to use a pizza pan or anything like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this right into the oven on 375.
Everything got harder now, 'cause they're all in fear of you, knowing what they're harboring, knowing what they'll do. Come out wherever you are, let them see you.
got my baked potato in the oven, and now I'm gonna work on like a small roux for my potato. I'm making a cheese sauce to go with my potato with some broccoli in it. Cheese sauce is done and my potato's done, so I'm just going to put some of this inside the potato.
In the night, we both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it my way. So meet me in the crowd. Everything is allowed. Your mind is running wild, but we'll do it my way. Love is a feeling, and you can quench this fire. No. So give me when I want it, baby. 'Cause I got what you need. Just give it to me, oh give it to me now. Just give it to me, oh give it to me now. Just give it to me, oh give it to me now. Just give it to me, oh give it to me now. Slow dancing in the night. Yeah, I wake you up inside. I want you close and tight. Yeah, I want it my way. Love is a feeling, and you can quench this fire. No. So give me when I want it, baby. 'Cause I got what you need. Oh, just give it to me, oh give it to me now. Just give it to me, oh.
Alright y'all, so it is dinner time and the kids have eaten pretty much everything that I bought on that last shopping trip. So we're down to bare bones in here. All of the ham's gone, pretty much almost all the cheese is gone. We have a little bit of the Swiss left. So what I decided to do was take some of this chicken breast. I'm also going to use the rest of these peppers and onions, and I don't know exactly what the flavor of this pasta is going to be. I'm just going to kind of wing it because I'm really not sure what direction I'm going yet. So I got my chicken in the water with the vinegar, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some oil into this pot so I can go ahead and fry it up. And I have this pan on high because I want to, you know, give it a quick sear. I don't want to overcook it. So that was some olive oil. So I went ahead and put in the peppers and onions, what I had left of them. And I'm literally just going to throw whatever I have in here. So I have some tomatoes. And just kind of let these fry for a minute. Okay, so I thought I was recording, but all I did was added in some milk and the pasta and a chicken bouillon cube, and also seasoned it with some garlic powder, onion powder, and some of this garlic and herb seasoning, as well as some Tony Chachere's. And now I'm just gonna add some water just to give the pasta enough liquid to cook in. So that's it. You really just want to cover it, and then I'm going to let the pasta cook. So I'm just going to put the top on here, let it cook, and once it's done, then we can taste it for seasoning and adjust. And the chicken is done. It's right here. I just pulled it off the heat. Whoever wants chicken on their pasta, they can top it with the chicken when the pasta is done. And the last thing I have is this like one little lonely piece of salmon left over, and of course this is going to be for King. You guys have seen me make this salmon in the broiler so many times, so I'm not going to bore you with it again, but if you haven't, it's definitely in like my last 2 or 3 videos, so you can check that out. And I'll show you guys what's going on once the pasta's done. Alright, so it is pretty much done at this point. I went ahead and tasted it for seasoning, and it did need some more salt. I also added some more garlic and onion powder and some more Tony Chachere's, and now it's pretty good. It's al dente, and by the time all of the liquids soak into the pasta, it will be perfect. So now we just need to add the cheese, and like I said, all I have is the Swiss cheese left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that in here. And you could definitely make this pasta dish with like non-dairy alternatives, and I'm sure it would be just as good. So here's the Swiss cheese. Just gonna add maybe 4 slices in here. And that is literally it. Now everybody can just add whatever toppings they want. So whoever wants chicken can put that on top. King can put his salmon, and then like if Cody doesn't want any meat at all, she can eat hers vegetarian like this. And this is dinner. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and subscribe. Bye.